Hello, Coach Holmes here, and today we're going to be talking about volume of both prisms and cylinders. Now, last time we actually talked about surface area of prism and cylinders, as well as pyramids, cones, and spheres. But this time we're going to talk about volume. And what we mean by volume is if I want to take these types of three-dimensional figures and just figure out how much space is in between. Like for example, if I look at this triangular prism, okay? Like if I fill it up with water like through this hole, how much water would it actually contain? How much space is inside this figure right here? And I can do the same thing for this cylinder. I can do the same thing here. Like if I just fill it up with water right here, how much space will it contain? How much will it hold? That's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for how much space is in these three-dimensional figures. So first off, we gotta figure out what the formula is. And what the formula is for a prism, it's simply B times H. Now, we know B to be the area of the base. And we know H is to be the height, how tall that three-dimensional figure sits or stands. Okay, how high does it stand? Now, for a cylinder's case, it's basically pi r squared times h. Now, again, we know pi to be 3.14. R is the radius of the cylinder itself, and h is, of course, the height. So as long as we know what these are, we're going to be in good shape. The trickier part will be the area of the base, because it could be the area of a rectangle, a square, or a triangle, pentagon, hexagon, whatever the case may be. Now, if I look at this, for example, if I look at this figure right here, I got a rectangular prism, basically. I got a rectangular prism. So I can draw this out like this, make it look more three-dimensional. And so, first of all, I know the area of the base is going to be length times width, because that's what an area of a rectangle is, length times width. So the length for this is 9, the width is 4, multiply it out, I get 36, okay? So that's my base. My height, however, is how tall this thing stands, and it happens to be 4. So when it comes to volume, base times height, I'm doing 36 times 4, and that will give me 144. So this right here will be the area, the volume of this rectangular prism. Next, I have a cylinder. Okay, I want to find the volume of the cylinder. So first off, I got to know what my radius is, which I know that to be 10 over 2, because this is not my radius, it's my diameter. 10 divided by 2 gives me 5. My height is 12 meters. Well, this is 5 meters. This is 12 meters. So then if I just multiply 3.14, which is pi r squared times h for volume, I'm doing 3.14 times 5 squared times 12. Now, I can multiply this all out, just like even with PEMDAS. I'll just have to square the 5, which gives me 25. I'll just go ahead and do that. So I'm multiplying 3.14 times 25 times 12, and that's going to give me 942 meters cubed. Now, the reason why this is cubed is because it's volume, and volume is more of a three-dimensional measurement. While area is two-dimensional, volume is three-dimensional because we're also including how tall, how much space is up and down as well. Next, I'm going to do this triangular prism. Now notice that the area of the base is not a rectangle, it's a triangle. So I gotta find the area of a triangle, which is 1/2 times base times height. Well, the base for this is 8. The height for this triangle is 3. So 1/2 times 8 times 3 is going to give me 12. Now, as far as how long this figure is in this case, it's about 12 centimeters. And the area is 12 centimeters squared. So if I just do, so remember, volume is base times height. So I'm going to do 12 times 12, which will be 144 centimeters cubed. All right. And that will give me the volume of this triangular prism. And lastly, we want to find the volume of this cylinder. Now again, I gotta find my radius, but this time I still have the diameter. If we just given the radius, we can just say R is this and plug it in. But I don't have radius, I have diameter, which happens to be 12, but I can divide the diameter by 2, which gives me 6. Is 6 centimeters tall? Well, I'm just going to put 6 centimeters. 6 centimeters for the radius. So pi r squared times h. So that means 3.14 times 6 squared times 6. Well, 6 squared is 36. So 3.14 times 36 times 6. That's 678.24 centimeters cubed. Okay? And that's going to be the volume of my cylinder. So the biggest thing we got to remember is that the prism, volume for a prism is going to be the area of the base times the height. While the area of the cylinder is pi r squared times h. So as long as we know the area of the base and the height, we can get the prism, the volume of the prism. And as long as we know our radius and our height, we can get the volume of the cylinder. Thank you and have a good day.